Welcome back here at 6:45 on your Thursday morning. We wanted to keep you up to speed on breaking news from 18th and Vine. Firefighters and police still swarming the Jazz District, where multiple buildings were on fire this morning. We know at least one woman was hurt. And KCTV5's Jessica Reyes is there right now for us this morning. And Jessica, you've been on scene for a while now talking to investigators. What's the latest on this fire? Is it under control?
Good morning, Joe. Well, only one of those two fires, they tell us, is under control. This one is the second fire from this morning. As you can see, we are still seeing some flames pop out. They are dealing with hot spots, but they are backing out. They're not attacking it from the outside as much as before. Now, we are getting ready to see this ladder here try to put that hot spot out, but this is what they're dealing with this morning. However, about a half hour ago, we'll go ahead and show you what that video looked like. When both buildings were on fire, fire crews were attacking both of them at the same time. They tell us that first building caught fire when there was a woman inside trying to warm herself. They say that must have gotten out of control, and then the first building caught fire. She was injured, taken to the hospital, but the embers from that first building jumped over to the second building when it spread, causing that massive fire that we're seeing here in the video. Now, we know that no fire crews were hurt, but that one woman was taken to the hospital at this time. They don't know what she was doing to keep herself warm, but they say that these kinds of situations do happen when it gets colder in Kansas City. However, they are encouraging everyone not to do this. The battalion chief tells us that this is actually illegal here in Kansas City.
We did find a person on the back of the building, said they were inside there trying to stay warm. It obviously got out of hand on them. That's why we don't allow warming fires in Kansas City. The first building got going. It was going, it was this one, we got it out already. It was going top to bottom, front to back when we showed up.
Live picture here at the scene of those hot spots that fire crews are dealing with still this morning. Now, they have told us that both of the buildings that caught fire this morning they were both vacant. So again, only that one woman inside that first building. However, they're both supposed to be empty. Something else they tell us that is interesting this morning is that they say both of the buildings were actually slated to come down later on this year. So they already knew that these buildings were not structurally safe, which is one of the reasons they decided to attack these fires from outside. Live in Kansas City, Jessica Reyes, KCTV 5 News.
Being vacant, that would make sense. So to give you a perspective on where this is all happening, it started at the Old Deluxe nightclub, which is right here. Here's 18th Street. This is Vine. This is the first building that caught fire, the Old Deluxe Club on Vine between 18th and 19th. The second one, just south of there, that's the second fire that's burning as well. This one is just north of the Dixieland Barbecue, which, speaking of, fire crews are now on the scene of Dixieland Barbecue, which is right here, and they're checking that out to make sure that one hasn't caught fire. This is the Gem Theater. This is the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.